Afternoon, everybody. My name is Daniel Dalmolin, and I'm a financial planner with Global Financial Consultants. This week, I'd like to talk a little bit more about a different part of our business, which is the investing side of money. In recent weeks, I've been talking a lot about budgeting and taxes and structures, etc. But today, I'd like to go into a little bit more about investing money. I'm going to put up a chart in a second, which you'll be able to see, which is a JP Morgan chart on investment returns in different assets by different people over the last 20 years. In this JP Morgan chart, it's very interesting for a few different reasons. One is that this chart, because it goes back 20 years, it includes the 2008 financial crisis. It also includes the big sell-off at the start of COVID, which was 2020. But overall, if you have a look, the chart does show that if you've invested well, the returns are quite attractive. But it does show one more point that you need to be aware is the average investor investing their own money in retail shares or funds, their performance is quite poor. The chart tells us that there are good returns to be had if you're invested well. But the question is, are you able to achieve good returns investing your own money? I meet many people that invest good money and make some returns, but I meet a lot of people that try and invest their own money and don't make above average returns. Many retail investors do have good intentions and they try and invest their own money, they try and keep up on information, they try and keep up on research, but the priorities of family, kids, education, work always get in the way. Another interesting point we could draw having a look at this chart is that as a retail investor or an individual investor, your returns are about 2.5% on average over the last 20 years. And at the moment in Singapore and most Southeast Asian current countries, we have inflation over 3%. So your money as an average retail investor may not be keeping up with inflation. So how do we go about investing money? For us, we have a look at the markets, depending where we are in the economic cycle, and we have people inside our office that build proper portfolios. They take your risk analysis and your risk factor into consideration and put together what we call core portfolios that help us invest your money. Most of these are invested in funds and ETFs. We don't do a lot of single share investing, and of recent, certainly for the last few years, our investments have been keeping up or keeping above, well ahead of inflation. Another point to add on here is as the economic cycle changes, we do rebalance these portfolios so they can stay ahead of the economic situation that's going on at the time. We do have good quality fixed income funds inside our portfolios that alleviate some of the volatility. In conclusion, how are your returns going? If you are struggling or you're having problems, I'm happy to have a talk and have a chat about how we can help in some way. Don't leave it too late. Be careful out there.